Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our nation's capital. I'm on a mission. Crystal's not too happy about it, and I didn't realize it was going to be this difficult. But if you know anything about me or seen any of our videos, you know I love history. Really researching it, though, to make sure that what people have told me is true, and more importantly, finding out about pieces of history that they didn't want us to know about. Now, if I've done my research correctly, and I've mapped out this trail correctly, we're going to discover one of those secrets today. Come on.
We are Crystal and Terry, and we've always loved to travel. However, the high demands of our full-time jobs make it increasingly difficult to take any time off. So, we're giving it all up. For the next year of our life, we'll be dedicating ourselves to full-time travel. We're so excited about this next chapter, and we really hope you'll join us in this amazing adventure as we leave the life we've always known to live the life of our dreams. So when Terry told me where we were going, I thought, okay, we'll just get there, we'll park, we'll do our thing. Oh no, this has been an uphill trail in my little sneakers. I didn't know we were going hiking today, and it is so hot and humid out here, but it's gorgeous, so I'm really happy about that. And hopefully we'll get there soon because I am super sweaty. I think we're getting closer, guys. We're on the secret trail. No one knows about this one. The secret trail was a bust, so we've now turned around and are going somewhere else, and we don't know where we're going, so this is definitely a wild goose chase, but hopefully it's worth it by the time we get there. Terry said we were halfway there, more than halfway ago. Where is this place, Terry? We're now off-roading. There he goes. I'm gonna let him do the exploring, and then if he finds something, I'll follow. Okay, off-roading, another bust. So we're going back on the original trail that we were just on. We shall see, guys. This is a pretty mysterious thing, and not many people know about it, so that's why it's taking a while to find. But that's part of the adventure.
Okay guys, this was a bit more difficult than I anticipated. Took a little bit longer to get here. We had to slip through maybe a rope or two that we weren't supposed to, and then we found this really nice employee who might have unofficially pointed us in the right direction. But we are here deep inside of Rock Creek Park in DC. Now the reason we're here, back in the 50s, there's this guy named Stewart. Okay, he is deemed the architect of the Capitol. He's supposed to, preserve it, take care of it, and he comes up with the idea that they need this big renovation project, right? That the eastern extension of the Capitol with the sandstone is not a good substance, it doesn't look good, that the House and the Senate buildings aren't lining up correctly. So he decides they need to take it all away and replace it with nice Georgia marble. It's going to cost millions of dollars. Well, the taxpayers don't want to do it. They consult some architects. They say it's not necessary. But the Speaker of the House, Sam Rayburn, he loves the idea. So they go through with it. Millions of dollars in the mid-1950s spent. Now, a lot of people were questioning, what are you going to do with all the existing sandstone? That's a ton of sandstone. What are you going to do with all that? Some people said, why don't you build a museum and use that as the foundation? Why don't you put them in the Smithsonian? But the problem was this guy Stewart, he was getting just grilled in the press because of this massive unnecessary project. So he figures out of sight, out of mind. And he doesn't want anybody to think the sandstone can exist through time, because that was his whole point. It wasn't a good substance. So he buries it off at this place called the Capitol Power Plant for about 20 years. Then it expands and they need the room. So all those stones are then taken away and hidden deep inside of Rock Creek Park, down unmarked trails no signs, nothing pointing you to this massive, massive pile of sandstone that was once a part of our Capitol building. And we have found where they're hidden. Let's go. Guys, these are the Capitol stones. So the whole point of this is that this was buried here back in the 1970s. No one's taking care of it. There's nothing marked to tell you that these are back here. I mean, this is unbelievable. This was the 70s, so naturally burying them deep inside of a park was a good idea. There was no mass media, technology, social media. No one was going to find out about it. But now, more and more people are finding out that all of the sandstones, and they go way down that way. They're stacked up. You can see some very ornate pieces here that were carved out. But this is amazing to me. This is part of history that they wanted you to forget. They thought out of sight, out of mind. And the trees and the moss are starting to overtake them. You know what's going to happen in another 100 years? Someone's going to find this and they're going to think this was the building site of something, and they're going to come up with another story. But these were all once part of our Capitol building. And now they're just sitting here, not being put to any use. They're just a hidden treasure, a hidden secret in the nation's capital. Hey guys, we had to take the afternoon off. As you could tell, I was soaked with some sweat. So got cleaned up, a little change of clothes and some rest this afternoon. Now we're heading out. It's a nicer evening. And we're heading off to this little place I think is going to lend us some foreshadowing for what you guys are going to see from us in the future. Let's go. Okay guys, if you happen to search Spanish Steps DC, you might see this place right here. Now these are actually not Spanish Steps. They're called the Decatur Terrace Steps and Fountain because Decatur Street is right behind us, but they're becoming more commonly known as the Spanish Steps because they look like the Spanish Steps, which are actually at the Piazza de Spagna in Rome, which is a big bucket list item for us. And one day we will be climbing those 135 steps on a video for you. Today, all we have are these 33 little steps, but it's very cute. It's a very nice place. It's a very wonderful neighborhood, and all the embassies are right around us. So we're gonna go take a look. Come on. This evening we have ventured out from our little condo over to the Fort Reno Park up in the Chevy Chase area, just about 10 miles from downtown DC. The only thing I can tell you about this particular place is that Fort Reno, back in its day, was the highest elevated point in DC. And that's why the fort was built here at about 400 some odd feet above sea level. I believe also it was the only fort in DC that actually saw battle action in the Civil War. Now it's a beautiful park. His family's here, we're here, enjoying a nice little spread that Crystal has put together for us, relaxing and enjoying a holiday weekend in our nation's capital.
This trip in DC is really cool because we're doing another house sit and we're staying in a condo that's like less than 5 miles away from here. And so I've got a nice kitchen I can cook in and Tupperware I can use. So today's little picnic feast is some kind of instant pasta with a pesto sauce. And I am no gourmet chef, and this was a 3-minute pasta, so we'll see how it tastes, but I'm sure it's gonna be good because how can it not when we're in this beautiful park? So we're in DC for the weekend, and actually the neighborhood that we're in is north of DC. It's called Chevy Chase, so it kind of borders Maryland and Washington DC. And we have had the opportunity to come actually just look at these neighborhoods and walk around the streets, and they are so cute. I love the little houses. I love all of the greenery. I had no idea it was so green here and there were so many flowers. And the streets are definitely hilly, and I'm not used to walking up and down a bunch of hills, so Terry had a brilliant idea.
Well, yeah, these scooters, these electrical scooters, these electrical scooters, they're everywhere, through Lyft, through Uber, and through other general companies. And all you gotta do, supposedly, is just go up and scan it and unlock it and take off. They're about 35 cents a minute. I think that's what we're getting charged. So, you know, I don't know if you just wanna go all day, but you can stop it and then they're everywhere. You can just find them on the app. So it's very good. And Chevy Chase area is not named after the comedic actor Chevy Chase.
It's not?
No, it's not. I know you asked me that yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Chevy Chase was named a long time before the actor Chevy Chase ever came along. Just in case you guys didn't know that.
Terry got his scooter, so I'm next. I think there's one 3 minutes away from here, so we're gonna go get that one. And I'm gonna try to vlog and ride at the same time. I never played it, but I feel like searching for these little Lyft and Uber scooters is like what people felt like when they were playing that Pokemon Go. Because Terry has to pull up his app and then like find a scooter somewhere, and then we actually have to go like track it down, and now we're in a neighborhood and who knows if the scooter's really there or not, but we'll see. I think he spotted it behind that tree. Here it goes. Oh, it's a green one. It's a different kind, so it's like searching for the barcode, or who, I don't know what he's doing. It's a different one, so Okay guys, here I go. He said just give it a couple kicks and then push the gas. So, woo! Oh my gosh. Here we go. Terry just ran a stop sign, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna stop because I'm a responsible citizen. Okay, rolling stop's good. Here we go. Ah! Trying not to die on a scooter. We're all done with our scooters, guys. It feels kind of weird to leave them just randomly on the street, but that's what you do. You pay for as long as you're on them, and then when you're done, you just leave them there for the next guy. Guys, we just realized after 8 years being together, this is our first picnic.
Yes. Well, I don't remember.
It's our first picnic in a park, I guess.
A picnic with
I
you.
said, Terry, is this our first picnic? And he's like, if you can't remember, I can't remember. And then we tried to remember, and
I don't remember a picnic.
there's no picnic
No.
in our history memory bank of dating, married.
That's a lot of words.
What?
That's a lot of words.
History bank of
This
dating.
is our first picnic, is what you're saying.
Yeah, this
we
is our
don't-
first picnic.
oh,
How's your picnic dinner, Terry?
It's delicious.
You didn't even taste it.
Oh, I was assuming it was delicious.
So walking through this park, I seriously feel like Pigpen. I can like feel all these little bugs flying around my head. They're to the left, they're to the right, they're just swarming around. I think they're called no-see-ums because you can't see them, but I can see them, and they are flying around and round. So hopefully they don't bite, because I've already gotten eaten by mosquitoes out here enough. Terry's putting out the vibe on his scooter.